Hey guys, the Republican Party, they have a strong, empowered woman of color that probably will be the nominee, and that is Nikki Haley. She's just outstanding, and I like her because she wants war. She wants to build the military. She wants to send more money to our best little ally, God's chosen all stars, and send money to Ukraine and cut Social Security. God, how could you do better than her? So she'll probably be the nominee, even though Trump gets more votes, because who cares about votes in a democracy? He's going to be convicted. And the Republican Party chair is going to come out and say, oh, it's with heavy heart. We're going to have to remove Trump from the Republican Party because our dignity as Republicans, how could we have a convicted felon as our nominee? So they're going to boot him out. And then Nikki Haley, she's really tough and high heels and going to kick ass. She'll probably be the nominee. And she's gracing us with her interviews. And we'll check on one here, right here. This one is from Fox News. So let's look at this one right here. Here she is.
When I get into office, the first thing we have to do, social media accounts, social media companies, they have to show America their algorithms. Let us see why they're pushing what they're pushing. The second thing is every person on social media should be verified.
That's right. Every person on social media should be verified. I guess I'm not sure about social media. What does that mean? I guess that's Twitter and X, Facebook, and TikTok. Well, TikTok should be banned because the Chinese are poisoning young minds and they're putting out anti-Israel material. Ban it, ban it. But the other social media, we need to have it verified. And I don't know, how about Gab or 4chan? Would that be verified there too? How about a gaming forum, right? You're on World of Warcraft. You're Og the Dwarf. You can't use your name Og the Dwarf anymore. You have to use your real name. Bob Jones from accounting. It's probably not as fun, but she says we need to do this. So you can't be anonymous anymore. No more of that. You got to use your real name. So let's let her explain why you need to use your real name.
By their name. That's, first of all, it's a national security threat.
It's a national security threat. Do you want your babies to die? That's what could happen. It's a threat. It could kill us all unless people use their real names.
You do that, all of a sudden people have to stand by what they say, and it gets rid of the Russian bots, the Iranian bots, and the Chinese bots.
Ooh, the axis of evil, Russia, Iranian, Chinese, they have all these bots that say bad things about Nikki. And Nikki, everyone loves her if it wasn't for these evil bots. And by verifying it, you get rid of these bots.
And then you're going to get some civility when people know their name is next to what they say.
My name is Paul Ramsey, Nikki. Fuck you. So, yeah, this is the idea. So what she's trying to do here, one, watch this.
Accountability. And they know their pastor and their family members going to see it.
And they know their pastor and their family members are going to see it. See, this makes people nice because it's not just your pastor and family members. It's also your employer. So if you say something that's not politically correct, well, the government can't stifle your speech. But hey, if the corporation wants to fire you because you say something they don't like, let's say if you say something outrageous, like, oh, maybe Israel's not like our best little ally we have to send all this money to. Maybe we should give it to our people. Oh, anti-Semitism. See, this way your employers can say, well, we have zero tolerance for anti-Semitism, and they can fire you. So see, that will make you shut up. You're going to shut up then and not open your mouth. And this is a great way. This is outsourcing censorship because those stupid dead white men that founded this country, like George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Benjamin Franklin. And what did they know? They had slaves and they wrote anonymously at times. Those evil men, they should have been verified before they wrote their papers. But they did that. And they have this obstacle where people can speak freely without the government getting involved. So this is a way to outsource it. This is Nikki, her brave plan is to outsource it to the government, to these corporations. So you better watch your step. Otherwise, these corporations are going to fire you and they won't hire you. And you want to feed your family, right? You want to feed your family? Well, then you better shut the fuck up and do as you're told. This is Nikki's plan. And it's about time. For too long, we've had the American ideal that we should be able to speak freely. You should be able to speak anonymously for whatever reason. But Nikki, whose both parents are from India, she says, no, this is bad. We got to get rid of this. We got to get accountability. And, I think we should expand this. I think we should expand this because it's just not online. Maybe in real life, we should be able to designate people where they're from, like Nikki Haley. Maybe Nikki, it should be required that you use your real name, right? You don't want people to use their real names, but maybe Nikki Nimarata, should I say? Nimarata is your first name. Her first name is not Nikki, by the way. That's her middle name. It's Nimarata. She curiously never uses that name, but she wants you to use your first name and last name. So maybe that's good. And there could be a little symbol that says she's from India. And maybe, like for me, my ancestry, I've been in America for a couple hundred years, my family, but they came from Scotland and England. Maybe that could be shown. I'm a Christian. Hey, and maybe Jewish people. We could have some sort of symbol that they have to wear, just like everyone, so we know who they are. It's disclosure. I like Nikki. She's really sharp here. Really some good ideas here. So this is probably going to be your candidate for the GOP. They're going to fight the woke corporations by making you use your real name, and I guess not even in politics. So let's say if you're in a social media, you're in a Facebook group, or you're in a, I don't know, Twitter group. I don't belong to any, but let's say you're struggling with some issue in your life. Maybe you're having suicidal thoughts and you want to talk to someone anonymously. No, you can't do that with Nikki. You got to get that out there so everyone sees who you are. So you can't hide anything. Why should you hide anything? You got to make it public. This is what Nikki wants to do. So no more anonymous going to forums. Maybe you're worried or you have some sort of disease and you want to keep it quiet from your family and your employer. So you go on a forum and you make up a fake name. No more. Nikki's not going to, not Nikki. Nimarata is not going to tolerate that anymore. Just like she pulled down the statues of South Carolina, she's pulling down the First Amendment because she stands with Israel against the evil axis of Russia, India, China, and real Americans. Way to go, Nikki. Talk to you guys later.